Good morning, student. Today, after we got some information how the increasing patterns works, now we will have a chance to create by ourselves this pattern. But we need to know how can I create an increasing pattern. There is two steps. To make an increasing pattern, you create a starting point. This is number one, which is very, very important. Starting point, very important. And the second one is to decide what to change each time. So this is step number two. So what to change each time. So this is something very important. To understand better these two steps, let's start the example number one. Here is Fumiko's pattern rule. Start with, and it gives you the shape, add one block each time. So that means I can write it with this way. I can say figure 1. This is the starting point. So I have something like that. I have 3 blocks with this way. So when I go to figure 2, I need to decide what is the change. I need to add 1 block. So I have to create something like that in my mind and say I am going to add 1 block for figure number 2. This is as something addition. So I can think with this way. If I have 2 blocks here and 1 block here with this way, I add this one here. So this is going to be figure 2. Now, how to create figure 3? Again, I have to use the same change. That's why it's saying here, create starting point. I create the starting point. Decide what to change each time. So step number 2 here, it's very important. So I have to add 1 block, add it to figure number 3 to get figure number 3. So I'm going to repeat figure number 3. I have 2 blocks like that. And I have something like that. 1, 2, 3, 1 up. So this is exactly figure 2. But when I add a block, I have to add a block like that. And after that, if I want to continue, how to go to figure number 4. Figure number 4, again, I'm repeating the same thing that I have. I have something like that in figure number 3. And now when I add the 1 block, I will add it with this way. So if I compare between the original, this is, let's say, the original, I repeat the original in figure 2, but I was adding 1 block. After that, I took the original one and I add the extra block. And in figure 4, I repeat everything from figure 4 and I'm adding the 1 block, the extra block. This is how it works. So since I know the starting point and I know what to change each time, I can do it this way. Now someone will ask me, okay, I have another thing that I can do it. If this is figure number 1 and I have these 3 blocks with this way, and you are saying to change, I need to add 1 block to go to figure 2. If I decided to make it like that, if this is the original, and I decided instead of horizontally add the block, I want to add it vertically. Can I? For sure. No one will tell you, no, this is your creation. But in figure number 3, you have to continue the same design. You cannot change after that. So if you decide to do it with this way, 1 here and 2 and 3 like that, and here 2 with this way, and when you add the block, it has to be again vertically. You cannot change your way from vertical to horizontal. No, you have to stay with the same idea. So figure number 4. Again, I have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So I have 4 here. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and here 2. So if I want to add the 1 square, I have to add it again vertically. So now, if this is the original, the start point, I repeat the same thing for figure 2, but I added one vertically. And when I took, or I repeat figure 2 here with this way, I added the one extra square again vertically, not horizontally. And when I repeat figure number 3 here, and I was adding one square, I added again vertically. So be careful. If you decide to go horizontally and add the square, you can do it. If you want to do it vertically, you can do it, but you cannot mix between horizontal and vertical to keep the pattern with the same change. Another example here is Serena's pattern rule, that you start with the 3 block and add 2 each time. Someone will tell me, I have a creative way. I'm gonna start with a start point. Okay, so this is a start point, something like that. I know that I need to add 2 for figure 2, so I have a creative way to add one horizontally and one vertically. So see, if I am repeating again the figure 1, now this creative method, they want to add one square up for vertical and one square down for horizontal. You can do it. The main thing that you respect here, that you add 2 block. This is the main thing. So if I want to go to figure 3 and you decide to add again the 2 block with this way, so in this case I'm gonna take the original one. So the original here, it's gonna be something like that. This is the original. And now when I add the 2 block, I add one vertical and one horizontal. And I call this figure number 3. After that, I can check figure number 4. I take the same thing from figure number 3. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have here something like that. So this is exactly like the main figure 3. Now if I want to add the block, I can add one block here and one block here. And with this way, I respect the change that it's saying add 2 block to the next figure. So you see here that the addition that I'm adding, it's one vertical, one horizontal, one vertical, one horizontal, one vertical, one horizontal. I'm adding the 2 block each time. So I hope that you understood how you can create your pattern. The main step that you cannot neglect them, that you have to create the starting point. And as you see here, for each example, I create the start point. And after that, I decide what to change each time. So we decide here to add 2 block, here we go. And we respect the pattern. If I add one vertical, one horizontal, I have to do it this way. If you decide, let's say the 2 block to be horizontal, you have to do the same thing with the rest. If you add the 2 blocks vertically, you can do it, but you have to respect, you cannot mix to keep the pattern with the same rule, which is you add 2 block or vertically or horizontally or both. I hope you understood the lesson, and let's now take some examples to practice more and more. Thank you for your attention.